Watch your words because they become thoughts. Watch your thoughts because they become habits. Watch your habits because they become your character. And watch your character because that becomes your destiny. The greatest thing to understand from that is your words have power. Very, very much power, right? Everything in the world is frequency. Everything in the world is energy. You and me, right now, every solid object that you see right now is just a bunch of particles vibrating together separately, right? So there's frequency and there's energy to everything. And there's also a universal law of the world, right? And a lot of us, we leave the world up to luck, to destiny, to faith, but we never give enough power to ourselves or to our words or to our abilities as a human outside of what we think we're able to achieve. And what a lot of people don't understand is your words hold so much power, right? Your words have the ability to completely transform your life into what you wished it to be or exactly what you wished it not to be, all based off of the way that you use your words. All about the ways that you speak towards your future or you speak towards the person that you want to be. You know, words have power. And every single time that you speak something, you put a frequency out into the world. Now, think of this. You go through today and you're like, man, I hope that I make enough money to pay my bills, right? I hope. Okay? The reality is that there's a possibility that you won't, but there's also a possibility that you will. Now, imagine instead of saying, I hope I pay my bills, you say, I can't wait until my bills are paid, or I wonder when I will get the amount I need to pay my bills. What's the difference in between the both sentences I just said? For me, I would say the attitude towards what you're saying. Because the reality is the unknown of whether it's going to be paid or not going to be paid is the exact same thing. But what changes that time period from waiting till you have it to finally having it is your attitude about what you're doing. The way that you believe, the way that you speak the world into existence. What a lot of us don't understand is your words set the pace, and then the energy of those words follow you throughout your days. Okay? So today you might say, man, I fucking hate my life. Okay? And the energy of those words that you just said, you're going to carry throughout your day. You're going to look at the world, you're going to look at that tree, and you're not going to look at it and be like, wow, look at how beautiful it is. You're not going to go and see somebody smiling and be like, wow, I love seeing other people happy. You are going to go around the world carrying a negative connotation on everything. Okay? Opposed to you saying, today is going to be a fucking beautiful day. There's no room for it to be a bad day. Because the only room you left was for the day to be good. And because you set that energy, you had that seriousness about how the day is going to be so good, that positivity. You know what? You might walk up to a negative situation. You might run out of gas and you be like, you know what? It's all right. I just got to call AAA. You know? So I think in the grand scheme of what I'm saying, we don't realize how we destroy our own morale or how our words formulate our whole reality and how we look at the world, how we approach the world, how we approach our passions, our creativity, and everything like that. The greatest thing that you can possess is a positive mindset. And I think that because of that positive mindset, the people around you, the things around you, the mind within you, they all follow in suit. You see, because negative energy is the most used energy that most of us ever go with, because it's so much easier to have doubt than it is to have an unwavering belief in yourself. Okay? But the life that you wish, the beauty, the big house, the cars, the family, it all starts with you and your words. Watch your words, right? If you want a good life, speak life into your life. If you want to be powerful and strong, believe as if you already are. Speak as if you already are. And any doubt you have in your mind, con yourself into believing what you want to believe, right? Because fear, doubt, anger, all negative frequencies. Belief, happiness, a smile, these are all positive. They all promote good, right? More good in the world, more love, more passion, more happiness. This is what brings everything to life, not being humbug, not doubting everything, including yourself, not saying the world is bad, not already having the thought in your mind that things are going to go wrong. You might as well already sit in the seat that you set for yourself. Because the only thing that brings a good life is a good mind. Because the world is fucked up regardless. There's a lot of things going on in the world that are ass, that are tough, that are hard, negative, right? But the only thing that we control as individuals is your mind. And I will say, even at this point, I don't know if we're going to be able to control that very much longer. So the structure and the power of your mind is where all the power comes from, guys. Watch your words. They will create your reality. Okay? If you want a good life, breathe life into yourself. If you want to live a shitty life, let it burn.